Alright, welcome back to another DCS drive into a hot on the heels of Normandy 2 release. We now get our hands on Sinai by OnReTech. Their first map in DCS, as we see a new truck passing us by. But yeah, coming up on Cairo, got the pyramids in the distance there. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Sun coming through. And this fence beside me, and the grass and terrain is looking very good too. Yeah, apparently this is possibly the biggest city in DCS now, or was that pre-Normandy 2? I heard that. I think Paris is pretty huge, but yeah, very interested to check it out. Obvious comparisons would be to the Syria map, being a very close region. Hopefully I haven't put myself too far out here, but I love that little vista over the city. Willie's Jeep's out again. It's a beautiful day ahead. Gosh, I love maps. Fun is the flight sim. This is probably one of my favourite things to do, is just drive around these amazing maps we get now. It's very nice. Got the green grass. Nice contrast. How are we doing? We're getting closer. We're right. Alright, let's have a look at some of these buildings. I'll head into the city after I have a look at the pyramids. I'd say they're on par with the aforementioned Syria map and most of the other maps we have. No problems at all with those. Oops, did I miss my turn? I think I did. There's another one. Yeah. Right, yeah, let's get up the pyramids. Oh, I see a Sphinx as well. Just have a look at in between the buildings there. Looking for things like ground clutter and all that extra little bit of flavour. I can't see too much. Bear in mind, anything we're seeing here is all early access, so still a long way to go with the map. Let's go right. It's very, what would you call it? Buildings are all a bit all over the place, clumped together. I'm just going to duck up this way. As far as side streets and things like that. Anyway, we'll have a look at that a bit later. Let's concentrate on what's ahead of us, because I want to have a look at, first of all, Sphinx here. Let's see if we get a bit closer. A cliff, it is a cliff. Very neat. I love looking back over the tops of the buildings there. And the extra tall buildings further in. Alright, over this pyramid first. Is that? Is that there in real life? Oh crap, too busy gazing here. Please don't tell me they've built a bloody monstrosity in front of a pyramid. I don't think I've ever seen photos of that before. Crikey, I'm all out of whack now. Let's just get off the road and get a bit closer look. There's the pyramid. Oh, the size of it. It really is insanity. Never been there myself. I would like to. Fascinated by the pyramids. I'm not fascinated by this at all. They've gone and put a building in front of the pyramid. That's just sacrilege. Let's get a bit of distance here so I can see it a bit better. Crikey. Canyons everywhere. The only thing I'd have to say is it's probably a little low res than I thought. I swear I saw a picture. Something with the bricks a bit more defined, like I've got the horizontal layers there, but it's the... I'm not sure, but it still looks very impressive. It's just I thought the actual brick by brick would be a bit more defined. I'm just going to try and get back to that road. Go this way. Oh, crikey. That's okay. We're okay, fellas. Let's have a look at this other one, if I can get back to it. Oh. Nothing I hate more than people doing that to landmarks. I mean, you've got a city on the doorstep, but still... They put a bloody building in front of it. Alright, maybe I'll just cut across here. There's another road. Yeah, I really need to get out here. Take a trip and see them in close up. Always been fascinated by them. Maybe I should stick to a road. This is getting quite dangerous. Every time I gaze back and see that sprawling city, it gets me very excited. More over this way. Very cool. I'm not sure of the names of each of them. Oh, there you go. This has got more of the bricks, but they're It's low res put on. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look up. I'm not sure if it was a preview I was watching someone else flying around or just something else I saw. But I think maybe it was another pyramid that I haven't come across yet. There's a few more out here, isn't there? More to the south and to the north as well. Look at the size of them. See if we can get back to a road here. There's a telegraph pole, might be along there. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we got the poles in here, very nice. They look good. Part of the town on the left side. Oh, this is a shadow. Oh, that's mad. In the background, let's just get a bit of a screenshot here. Outstanding. Alright, let's head back down. And we'll have a look close up of the buildings. So far I'm very happy with the road traffic. Go left here, around the back side. Oh, crikey. It's a bit hard to sightsee and drive at the same time, I have to admit. Looks a bit different on that side, doesn't it? Interesting. Alright, look at this. Some more greenery down here. And I guess we just follow this road into town. So far I'm really liking the terrain. Alright, let's get in here. Now, I think this is a lower area. I'll try and make my way to the main taller buildings. More traffic in here. Here am I. Very nice. I'm very happy with the buildings. This traffic's making me nervous. The only thing I have to say, yeah, is the side streets, like the... When you talk about the terrain around the buildings and side streets is not really defined. So that's something that's going to be worked on. or just some added ground clutter like M.2 and what's the other one? Mariana's does well with little bikes and clotheslines, markets, tables, chairs, just something in the around the buildings to break up the flatness of in between. A different area type of city this is. Cairo, it's a lot more, I imagine this is like full of very busy city, put it that way, and very cluttered, close together buildings and whatnot, but yeah, a bit extra definition in the streets maybe, but apart from that, the actual buildings themselves, really well done. And let's just say this frame rate is absolutely spectacular. I have not felt like I've dropped a frame since I started driving. And that's transitioning from the out there in the pyramids to in the heart of the city. Let's try take a turn here to get to another section. Take the left one, but yeah, this is probably the most impressive frame rate I've had in any map. Recent map that is. And this is first release, let's not forget. First release. Oh, that's where I want to go. I keep missing these streets. Take the next one. Yeah, I might jump out just so I can find, or try to find some other landmarks. I don't know Cairo at all. I don't know what's in here apart from those pyramids. Oh boy, we're okay, we're okay. Yeah, I'll come back in a sec. Thought I saw some high buildings further out as I was looking from the skyline there. Okay, we're slowly getting closer here to the tower I'm heading for. Bridge. I think I need to get over to the island though, so let's take a left up here. That bus just went. Yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look at night. Might do that at the end of the video. Come back and see how the street lamps and all that light up the place. There's a bridge right there, that's the one I'm waiting for. It's all coming up, is it? It's Continental. Let's just take a little shortcuts. Oh. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the performance on it. I'd like to see what it's like. I'll be doing a little helicopter tour soon. I love that little boat too. Oh, let's not go off the bridge. Oh. Been shocking Jeep driving today. This is beautiful. Loving all the trees and grass. There's the road. Oh, give me a road. Oh, there it is. Missed it. Yeah, very nicely done. It's a bit unkempt. Trouble with the DCS grass. Yeah, very neat, very neat. Where do I go now? Just jump out and have a look, see what other monuments of significance are around here. Yeah, I'm just going to cross back over the river. Get a better vantage point for another building I've seen. A few stadiums around here as well. Absolute treat. And a chopper as well. Get up and around the tops of these skyscrapers. I've just seen something on the map. Ooh, okay. Low flying wires. I'm loving these sailboats. Perfect. Oh, where was it? I've got to get down around here. Come back on the bridge going the opposite way. There's nice variation in buildings, isn't there? Go. Next left up here, I think. Bridge I'm after. There's a big, something looking like a palace down here, so that's where I'm heading. It's cool, got little overpasses. Very neat. Yeah, this is really well done. Soft OnReTech for release so far. Yeah, look at this. This is mad. Yep. So what am I looking for here? Is that the other side of this? What was this building I saw? This looked a bit different to all the rest. Not sure what that is. I can't really get down to it being on top of this overpass. Let's take a little trip down one of these side ones actually. If I can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy. This frame rate. I wonder if everyone else is once they're up flying gets much the same. Usually, I think the ground is more taxing. Maybe not, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see when I get in the air. This is really mind blowing that my aging 5-year-old system is playing this absolutely fine. Alright, I think it's time to venture outside of Cairo. Yeah, this is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, we've moved out of Cairo now down to the Suez Canal, which you can just see over the top of the levee there. I'm really enjoying this scenery right now. Like the nice green grass with the dead grass. All the beautiful palms and all the small villages. Really immersive. Now I want to head down just to check out this big ship or barge. The wrong side of the river, but that's okay. We're across the water. What time of day it is, but they've all still got their lights on. Like I'm headless there in my shadow. Up in the water here if I go too fast. That's better. Keep it like that so I can actually see the canal. I think this is just one long barge in the water. Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal when you think of that huge city, then you come out and all these other smaller towns are all littered throughout as well. And the buildings actually on the map. I'm enjoying the little rocks and pieces along the edge too, that helps break up just the flat terrain. You just had that, it sort of becomes a bit dull, but the rocks really help it, so plus marks for that. What do we got here? The jetty. Yeah, that's just one long, huge barge. I might just cut across and find a road. There's one, isn't it? Let's have a look at one of these smaller centres. Quite a few poles. So it's looking they're not really going anywhere, are they? 3 poles. Not connecting. That's okay, that's okay. It's a road. So a lot of these, they might have some work to do with the power lines. Yeah, like I said, just a few bits of clutter around, and I'm sure they're going to be able to pull that off with the frame rates and whatnot to be able to do that, but just some little extra carts or bikes or something in the yard. Overall, this looks very, very nice. Alright, moving on. I'm not sure where I'm heading next. I do want to have a look up for the repair AFAR as well. Got a feeling it's probably going to be a bit like the Normally 2 map and not be quite on par with the channel, and similarly with the Syria map when it comes to well-established cities in those at this stage. I'll have a look at that before I head off too. Yeah, this is neat. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, I'm just down at the end of the Suez Canal, which leads out to the sea behind me. We can reach. There's the seagulls. Now heading towards a port. Neat the way the river is joining. Oh yeah, there's a port up here I just want to have a quick look at. And beyond that, an airfield. I haven't had a look at an airfield yet, so I'm just down to that. This is really impressing me. Really selling me driving around here. Oh, there's some helipads. Yeah, they've got it marked on the map, all the helipads, which is really neat. A lot of time I miss those on maps. It's a different area here. The buildings are a bit different to maybe the bigger ones. Oh, there's another stadium. Yeah, home run for me. OnReTech on their first attempt here. To reiterate, this is their first map they've done in DCS, so okay, there's the port I want to head to, and container ship. Just got to get over there. I think this river is next to me. I've got to get over a little bridge. Well, maybe it is. Yep, that's the bridge I reckon I've got over. Now that's pretty impressive. Like a lot of the time bridges are just like the on and off ramps and not really modelled, and that's well done. This isn't one of the major bridges, and they've gone to the trouble of actually doing that. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. I think I'm on the right track now, and I'll just make a left turn up here. I'll have to one to ED if you've got the time. Can you take that compass away? I'll have it. I think I can toggle. I'd like to be able to do this without the big compass in the top right hand side. I don't think it's possible when I've been checking. My suggestion. But this is very nice so far. I'm in game right now. Been transported like I'm just driving around in real life. Across here. Some of these number plates are like really clear, and then the probably just the sheer amount of the cargo containers they've got it quite as high res. The mixture, really high quality and low res writing, but the actual cranes and equipment and buildings themselves have all been really well modelled. No idea where I'm going right now. Look at this ship. I was about to say evergreen, but it says never. Evergreen? Go. Ever rusty. It was just like different back there though, didn't it? Very greener. Never rusty. End up in the water. Look at the size of it though. Rocky. Alright, let's head down to one of the airports, I reckon. Probably have to get my bearings because I'm a bit lost. It's just down beyond the port here. I'll come back when I'm near the airport. Sardine. Oh, I'm loving the names. Yeah, I'm just coming up to the airport I was after. It's only one of the smaller ones, so I'll look at a few of the bigger airfields once I jump into the chopper. Should be up here on my 11 o'clock. Yep, definitely an airfield ahead. Yeah, I see a hangar up ahead. Alright, how do we get in here? Yeah, left turn somewhere. Some new equipment. That's not it. Here we go. Bring you bark trees. Yeah, a few new assets there. Yeah, it's things like this when I talk about ground clutter, just little pallets and things really sells that more. And you can add a few little bits of pieces like that. taxiway. Let's head up the field a bit more. Yeah, they look top class, all the airfields, I reckon. They're beautifully laid out here. And we'll have a look at the big ones very shortly once I'm up in up chopper. The second best way to see a map. Got some F-16s, tarmac as well. Yeah, I like it. I like it. The actual tarmac here looks very nice. We just had a run down the runway here. I wonder if the F-16s will still take off. Travel the other way. That city's just surrounding me. Just activate. Oh no! Oh, there's been an incident. Oh no! Oh, I think one of the Apaches might have crashed. Oh, that's not good. Well, there's an F-16 coming onto the runway now. Maybe he won't take off with me here, because he went for his buddy. That'd be pretty impressive if they actually wait for me to get off the runway and I'm the vehicle. Look. Get out of their way. How about that? They actually do. Well done, ED. Wouldn't have thought the actual vehicles would affect taking off. Alright, let's see if the Willys Jeep can hold pace. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed by that, eh? Well, yeah, onwards and upwards. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, I've moved myself out into the desert area where we have some mountains. It's very interesting. So it's not all totally flat. An oasis out here in the desert. The town I found. I'm really liking the way they've done the rocks and the little bits of grass along these open areas helps so much just to have textures. Even though you can't really get them in DCS further out. Pretty much all this grass, shrubs, rocks, they always spawn pretty close to where you are. Yeah, this is pretty neat. You've got a fair few canyons here. There's even an airfield a bit further up. Just wanted to get a bit of a contrast from the cities and the greenery. Alright, welcome back. I almost forgot all about Tel Aviv, which I'm coming up to now. And then heading into Jerusalem before I finish off. I like that one. It's got all the balconies as well. Kind of reminded me of the Gold Coast of Australia. There's apartment buildings right on the water. I'll start heading to the heart of the city, I think. Fine. Should I go this road? The bus depot. Where's the main CBD? It's over to my right. Some buildings further up this way. Yeah, this is pretty much coming into line with the Serum application wise, so very similar in aesthetics. I saw some big buildings this way, didn't I? Oh, over that way. Get right now. Here we go. What's this? Communication tower of some kind. Yeah, a few different style buildings, breaking everything up. Well, there's some noteworthy structure. Not sure what it is though. Square building over there, interesting. More overpasses. Alright, I've got to find my bearings where I'm heading east. I think this is out towards Jerusalem way. The river. Yeah, this is all the traffic on. It's a ghost town at the moment. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, I'll keep heading out and come back Jerusalem. Okay, I thought I'd throw myself down in this little area, which is just west of Jerusalem. More valleys, this time or green. Plenty of variation on the map. Road networks heading through this area. The town just coming up somewhere, or a little tree or something. Power going through, that's for sure. Noted for chopper flying through this valley. Power station, I reckon. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. We've got a bit of different area, like the valleys in the Syria map, very green, going all the way up the coast. Not just a desert map. Hey, just on the outskirts of Jerusalem. I'm really liking this elevation that we're getting. And looking at the map, up ahead, there we go. I'm on the right road now. I've looked at it, and we have some tunnels. So I'm going to try these out. And there's one on each. Beautiful. A bit of everything on the map, that's for sure. How long do they go for? Slow down. Oh, traffic didn't come through there, so looks like they avoid it. I think the main part of the town is this way. And once again, another sprawling city. You can see right to the horizon that way, and I haven't even got to the main part of it down to the east here. Outskirts, I think. I'll look for any different buildings now we've moved along a bit. And the frames have not dropped once during this whole drive. Quite phenomenal. I haven't even felt much difference between the cities and the actual like out where there's no buildings, or in the dense trees there was absolutely not a drop. It may have been, but none that I've noticed. Just moved my head around. That's quite impressive. have to admit I'm totally lost right now. But that's what road trips are all about. Point yourself in a direction and see what you find. I am slowly wanting to head towards the old city here in Jerusalem, which is to the east. Yeah, you can see the different aesthetic through Cairo in the buildings, which is very cool. This, whoa, 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 crikey. Oh, the greenery, beautiful. Up towards the top of this hill. Willie, you can do it. Change gears. Yeah. Why am I heading east? I want to head southeast, I think. Look at that, I love this city. It's all hills everywhere. Come back in here, I reckon. I think I just caught a glimpse of the Dead Sea. I certainly did. Yeah, let's at least try and get a better look at the Red Sea. Red Sea, I should say. Hello. Here we go. I think this is where I've been aiming to get to. How do I get in there? Just circle the whole thing. There we go, that's an entrance. Alright. Interesting. Kind of a no man's land here. Like I said, vague knowledge of this region. I really need to get up to speed a lot more. That's the great thing about playing this game. I learn so much at each region that map comes out, and well, I was trying to get into that. That was the old city in that section. So I keep following this fence down. there's any gates or... Maybe not. Yeah, I'll just keep going down towards the Dead Sea, I reckon. I have to read up a bit more about all this section. Get in there, I think. Oh. One of the gates. I'll take a quick peek in there. Follow that wall around in a chopper, I reckon. Looking on the Google map, there was a dome or something around here. Get the name of it. I should say dome or something. A domed building with a gold dome, I should say. Which I did read the name of and totally went out in my memory. So inside the walls here? Confused. I need a tour guide. I definitely need a tour guide. So I can point out things along the way when I do these things. Very helpful. Yeah, I think I'll just take a jaunt down to the Dead Sea and see what I can find. Alright, the ever-changing scenery of the Sinai map. We're just up in the hills of Jerusalem there. Now we're down the little barren, well, barren flats, but the flats of the Dead Sea. I reckon we're going to up to the edge of it, so it's quite remarkable. It's really beautiful out here. Flatness and just the trees in the water, you can see glistening just through. Through them there. Yeah, this has been a real treat. I'm so thankful for everyone jumping on board and making maps right now. Yeah, we've got a couple still in the works, probably a while as yet. To mention the top end of Australia. Oh, can't wait. Speaking of which, this very much reminds me of Lake Eyre in Australia. This road was going to come out to the water. It's taken a hell of a long time. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a bit of off-road here. Need me some Dead Sea. What the heck is it? This can't be that far. Here we go. It's just far enough the road you couldn't quite glimpse it. Mission accomplished. I cut to the Dead Sea. I'm just going to keep heading further south. Alright, here we go. So, we've got the overlap, one of the main towns on the Syria map, and also on the Sinai map. So, a bit hard to tell down low, isn't it? Got the port over on the right here. Now I want to see. We'd have that big glass building. I've seen that semi on the road yet. Oops. Yeah. There's the hill. Has it got the... Can't see it up there. A big building that stands out at the top of the hill. Now this is to the very edge really of the Sinai map, so probably like the Normandy 2 map, it's probably going to have less detail than Syria. I can't see that big building. Might have to jump into the outside view for this one. There's another little temple up halfway up the hill here. It really should be seen at that big... Let me have a look quickly. I'm just going to stop here. Have a look. Yeah, I've already gone. Yeah. Okay, so it hasn't got that. I forget the name of it. The main building which sits around here, and there should be a hospital. Well, there's a helipad out here. Yeah, there's a hospital that goes about where that this section. So they've got the layout here with the coastline and the buildings, but they still might intend on putting in the reflection off those glass panels. Isn't that cool? Yeah, they still might have to put in a few features to come. Still quite well detailed as far as the buildings and all, terrain and all that in this port. Maybe it's just something they're going to add at another time. Look how many seagulls are out here. Crazy. Anyway, I might leave it there. Let's jump back to the Willies. Yeah, hopefully that was enjoyable. Actually, this is probably going well over an hour, but I just want to have a look at night. Let's drive through Cairo at night. And then I'll definitely sign off because this is getting far too long. Enjoyed every minute though. Alright. Alright, so this might not be the best idea because the Willys Jeep doesn't have headlights. But I'm loving the look over there. That looks absolutely spectacular with those building lights. Coming up behind me, that'll help. That looks really, that's probably one of the best nighttime cityscapes I've seen. All these orange flares, I think. Yeah, I'm really impressed by that. Shame my car doesn't have headlights, but as far as the map goes, it gives a big tick on me on that front. Can't wait to fly around in the dark. But yeah, well, my initial impressions of this map just driving around, I'm very impressed. They've really done well. This is their first map they brought out, and well on par with what we've got in quality in DCS. Oops, a bit dark now. Okay. But yeah, it's right up there in the quality, that's for sure. The only thing I had noted is the bit of extra ground clutter would be great. Really adds to the immersion to have that in between all the buildings. And yeah, I'd have to have a look. The pyramids still look great, but I did note that they looked a bit more low res, unless it's something I've got on my system. But yeah, look at this. This is really impressive. Yeah, hopefully that was enjoyable. Well, recommend this map, that's for sure. I can't wait to do some flying on it. I'm probably actually going to take the Gazelle up now it's got a new flight model. I usually do a Huey tour, but how about we give the Gazelle a fly? And I'll be back for that. But until then, yeah, well done OnReTech. This is really good. I can't wait to see further work to it. I haven't really seen too many actual bolts and things that need cleaning up. Bits I've seen, and the performance is probably the best I've had on any map to date. That tower lit up over there. Yeah, this is probably what's impressed me the most is this night lighting. It's brilliant. Yeah, I'll catch everyone in the next vid in the air. Oh, there's one. Oh, you bloody beauty. So trains are in the map. Tick that one off the list.